Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our live workout. This is Ricky. She's sleepy. I'm Ricky, sleepy girl. Okay. She's like a baby, huh? You baby, Ricky. Okay, so for the playback, this is a 30-minute workout, upper body and core. We're doing 3 10-minute circuits with a 5-minute warm-up and then a couple-minute cool-down. I will explain all the exercises before each circuit, and then we'll go through the circuit. And you will need some weights if you have them. You will have the option to go heavier or lighter. I'll tell you the exercises where you could probably go heavier. And I will give you modifications. Although for this workout, you probably won't need too many modifications besides going lighter with weight. So anyways, okay, so we'll let everybody else come in and we'll start in about a minute. Ricky, why don't you come lay down? You want to come lay down over here? Here you go, Ricky. There you go, yeah. Good girl. Go ahead, lay down. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm a little sore, not gonna lie. Kind of tweaked my upper back and neck a little bit, so I've been trying to get that to go away for about a day now. All right, guys, 9:30. You guys ready to warm up? Let's do it. Whoa. All right, let's get the warm up going.
Warm up. 3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
All right, start with neck and shoulder movements. So start with your nose. Nice big movements. Switch to your yes. Oh, my neck. Sore. Down to the armpits. And then big movements with your arms. Big rolls
That's
forward.
halfway.
Big rolls backwards. Kind of move it all around however you feel like you need to.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, hip hinge with the shoulder flexion. So our shoulders come up as our hips go back. Nice neutral spine.
3,
really lengthen out
2,
to your hamstrings
1.
and your arms.
Exercise 2.
So reach forward, sit back, and then come back up. If you really want to stretch out those hamstrings and lock those knees out, you're going to feel it a little bit more. It's okay to do that for this exercise and warm up. If you want to feel in your glutes a little bit
That's
more,
halfway.
bend your knees a little bit.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, we're doing our shoulder. I'm just coming on my knees to show you, but we're going to do our 90-90 external rotation.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
So we're just going to warm up that rotator cuff. So remember, whenever we're doing rotator cuff, we're trying to keep our elbow as a really stable axis, and you're just rotating around that one point. So I don't want your elbow moving around lots of places as you do this, okay? So keep it nice and stable as you warm up that rotator cuff. I'm gonna move you guys
That's halfway.
up here. That sunburst is like really in the way. If you can't get your arm all the way up to 90 degrees, it's fine to drop your elbow, but just still make sure you're rotating nicely around that axis.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, push up plus. So, oh, you guys can't see. So remember, we're down here
3.
and we're pushing
2,
up just
1.
from our upper back.
Exercise 4.
So just from your upper back, keeping the elbows straight. You can go from your knees if you want to. So just rounding the upper back, coming back down. Arms are staying straight. We're warming up that serratus muscle, the muscle that stabilizes your shoulder blade.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Last one's thoracic rotation. So we're going to come down on your knees and elbow.
3,
And we're going to
2,
just rotate.
1. Exercise 5.
We're going to switch halfway. So just rotate to one side. And then we'll switch halfway to the other side.
That's halfway.
Switch.
Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Nice job. All right. Shoulders, our upper body is all warmed up. So let's go over the first circuit. So first exercise is a bent over angel. We've done this one before. I would suggest probably lighter weights for this one. So you'll be in that nice, strong hinge position. And we're going from pinkies to thumbs. So pinkies down here. Our palms are staying down the whole time. We're rotating until our thumbs touch. If you can get that high, don't worry about pushing through really stiff shoulders to get your thumbs to touch. Unless you're going no weight, then that's fine. So pinkies and pockets, we're coming up into thumbs, and we'll just roll up and down from that position. Second exercise is half kneeling shoulder press. So this is one, you can go heavier weights if you can. So we're half kneeling. You're starting at 90 degrees and you're just pushing up into a shoulder press. You can have the option to hold a weight on this arm if you want to. I would do that if you're going lighter weights, but if you're going heavier weights, just really concentrate on keeping a nice strong core, pushing up into that shoulder press. If you have any type of shoulder issue, go lighter in weights, or don't push into a full overhead press, push a little bit at an angle and forward so you're not pinching as much at the top of that range. Third exercise is a bent over T. This one you can go, I would say moderate weight to heavy, especially because we've been doing these for a little bit. So again, nice strong bent over position, and we're coming straight out to make a T position essentially. And you're lifting with those shoulder blade muscles. Remember, it's not just coming from your back of your shoulder, it's coming from up here. So that's what initiates that movement. So we're pulling, pinch, and come back down, pinch, and come back down. Fourth exercise, squat to press. Again, depending on if you've been doing these or not, I think you can go a little heavier if you have the option. So we're just gonna go from a squat. At the top, we're gonna press and come back down. Squat, press, come back down. At the top of your press, up here, make sure you're not arching your back. You're still keeping a nice strong core at the top. Fifth exercise, bicep curl to tray. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter with that. So just a nice strong, slightly bent knee position. We're doing our full bicep curl from your full extended position. Bicep curl from here. We're pushing forward into a tray. Coming back, back down. Bicep curl, push forward, and back down. Okay, nice and controlled. All right, that's circuit one. Let me switch the timer. All right, here we go.
Warm up.
So our bent over angel is first. So remember, pinkies and pockets to thumbs.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Here we go. Pinkies and pockets, and then thumbs. Really try to keep your arms up at the same level, so don't let them drop down here. Try to keep them up.
That's halfway.
Keep that chin tucked. Don't let your head hang.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. So this is really working all those posterior structures, the back of your shoulder blade muscles.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Your back's gonna want to really arch in this position, so really fight belly button to spine. Keep that nice neutral back.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Okay, half kneeling shoulder press. So grab your heavier weight if you have it. Half kneeling. We're just pressing up from
3,
here.
2, 1. Exercise 2.
Here we go. Core is nice and tight. We'll switch to the other side for the second round. If you're using a lighter weight, then let's get the other arm involved and we'll press from there. Okay.
That's halfway.
Remember, if you have any shoulder issue, you can always press more forward so that you don't have to go so much into that shoulder flexion. It's gonna be a little bit harder, honestly, but it's not pushing your range
3,
as much.
2, 1. Rest.
Good job. Switch to the other side. I obviously don't go super heavy with arms.
3, 2,
This is
1.
an 8-pound weight.
Exercise 2.
I just don't lift arms that much, specifically, to be honest, so I stick kind of with the lighter weights, more functional strength. That's just me. That's my personal way of training.
That's halfway.
Job, guys.
Three, two, one. Rest.
All right. Bent over tees. So you can go a little heavier if you want. Ricky, you want to lay on this?
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
So nice strong bent over position. And we're pulling and pinching our shoulder blades.
That's halfway. Three, two, one. Rest.
Nice job. Shake those shoulders out.
Three,
There we
two,
go.
1. Exercise 3.
Check in with your core. Is your belly button to your spine? Is your chin tucked in? Are you lifting with your shoulder blades?
That's
Are they
halfway.
helping you with this movement?
Three, two, 1. Rest.
All right, squat to press. Rookie. There you go. Lay on that.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
There we go. So squat at the top, press. Squat at the top, press. Remember, when you press, still nice, strong core at the top, okay? So you're not arching your back and locking your knees out as you press. Still nice, little bend in your knees, core is nice and
That's
tight.
halfway. Three, two, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Rookie's covering my, what is the bottom one? Oh, okay.
3,
There we go. Same thing.
1. Exercise 4.
Squat and press.
That's halfway. Three, two, 1. Rest.
Nice job. All right, switch to your lighter weight if you want to. Bicep curl to tray. So just nice slight bend in your knees. Still
3,
nice strong core.
2, 1. Exercise 5.
So we're doing a full bicep curl, pushing out to a tray, coming back, and all the way straight. So I want you to start at that full extension, come up, press out, come back, come down into full extension. Okay?
That's halfway.
Curl, press, and back down. Nice and controlled movements. When you're pushing out into your tray,
3,
make
2,
sure,
1, rest.
take a break. When you're pushing out into your tray, make sure you're not pushing out, lifting your shoulders out. Keep those shoulder blades nice and relaxed, engaged the whole time. One more round and then this
3,
first
2,
circuit's done.
1. Exercise 5.
So curl, tray, and back down.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Nice job. All right, nice controlled first round. Let me move you down here for round 2. Okay. Let me get you out of the way of this. Of course, this weight is just in the way. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Round 2, we're going to be mostly on the mat. So, first two exercises are going to be on our back, so you can still use the weights for this one. First exercise, we're working on that rotator cuff muscle. Your arm is going to be supported for this, so you can go up a little bit heavier than we usually do with rotator cuff. But again, only to a weight that you can control. So we're going to do both arms at one time. We're going to be on our backs here at kind of 90 degrees again. And then while keeping your shoulder down, you're going to go as far forward as you can and then as far back as you can, nice and controlled, with your shoulder staying where it is. So as you come forward, I don't want your shoulder to come up like this. And as you come back, I don't want your elbow to want to lift. You're only going as far as this stays nice and stable. You can even, if you want to do one arm at a time, if that helps, you can put your other hand here and just kind of make sure you're staying nice and stable. I would maybe even suggest that if you've never done these before, or if you can't tell if your shoulder's staying stable. But if you feel okay with it, then you can do both arms at the same time, going back and forth, okay? Second exercise, this one you can add a little bit more weight to this. I'm just gonna show with these weights, but we're on our backs again. Always our belly buttons to the floor, our backs are flat. And we're just gonna do a chest fly, so arms are gonna be out. You're gonna bring your arms together and back down, nice and controlled. Together and back down. Then we're gonna switch to our side plank external rotation. You guys can put that towel under your arm if you have it, but we're in our side plank and we're going up and down with our arm locked at our side the entire time. Fourth exercise, 90-90 overhead tap. So again, pick which weights you want, but your legs are gonna be up at 90 degrees and we're just gonna let our weights go over our head, tap, or as far as you're able to maintain your back to the floor. So your back should not come up as you do this. Nice and flat to the floor and come back. This is more of a core exercise. And then the last one is a bear tricep extension. So we'll be in our bear position, or you can be on your knees, obviously, if you don't want to be in bear, but we'll be here. And then we're just gonna extend. So this is a nice core stability exercise while getting some tricep extension, okay? You can also, again, be on your knees, or if you still want to challenge yourself a little bit, you can come up in kind of the bird dog position and extend from there, okay? All right, circuit 2, let's do it. So on your backs first.
Warm up.
So we're doing our rotator cuff. Going down and
3,
back.
2, 1. Exercise
Here
1.
we go. Nice and controlled. Remember, you're only going as far as your shoulder stays in a nice locked position and you're just rotating.
That's halfway.
I know this might feel easy, but the thing with the rotator cuff is control always. So you want to make sure you're doing this perfectly good form. And
3,
everybody's range.
2, 1. Rest.
Everybody's range is going to be different. So you're not going to go as far as I am. Maybe somebody can only go this far in either direction. Probably less this way, more this
3,
way usually. But
2, 1. Exercise 1.
go ahead, down, and back. This is a nice way to lock in what your arm's doing. You know how I say in the warm-up, you really want to keep this the same place the whole time. Obviously, that's harder to do when you're off the ground. This is the nice way to add some weight and make sure your arm is staying in the same
That's
position.
halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Switch to some of your heavier weights, and we're going to do that chest fly. Ooh, maybe I'll start with 5, so we'll see how this one goes. So we're
3,
coming
2,
together and back down.
Exercise 2.
Your arms are your arms aren't locked out. Your elbows a little bit bent. Pulling, touch, and then back down. Core is staying nice and flat to the ground. If you're not using any weights and you want to make this a little bit harder, you can bring your core a little bit more into it
That's
and lift your
halfway.
legs up. But if you're going heavier with the weights, then just keep your feet on the ground.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. I'm going to try to go a little heavier for the second round.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
Here we go. Nice and controlled the whole way.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Okay, so side plank, external rotation, switch to your lighter weights. We'll be in our side plank. You can either be in a full side plank, half side plank,
3,
whatever you want to do.
2, 1. Exercise 3.
I'm just going to kind of do a half just so I can focus more on my arm. And remember, your arm is locked at your side and you're just rotating. That same principles we always talk about for the rotator cuff, just like a door hinge. You also want to keep your wrist nice and neutral, so don't lift with your wrist as you come up. Make sure it's staying nice and neutral.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Switch to the other side.
Three, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
Here we go. Don't forget what your other shoulder is doing. Make sure you're still keeping this shoulder nice and strong, pressed away from your ear.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, so back on your backs, we're doing that overhead tap. I'm gonna start with an 8-pound. Remember, we're up here. You can either
3,
put your feet down.
2, 1. Exercise 4.
Feet down and tap overhead. If you feel like that's easy, you can up your weight or lift your legs up. But you're only going as far as your back stays nice and flat, pressed to the ground. Your ribs are tucked in and you're still breathing. I would exhale as you go back. Inhale as you come up. You always exhale on the hardest part of the
That's
exercise.
halfway.
I think I'm gonna add my other 8-pound.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. People are always asking about breathing stuff. A good rule of thumb, again, is just exhale on the hardest part of the exercise.
3,
The whole thing with
2,
breathing
1. Exercise 4.
is that you just don't want to hold your breath because you're already exerting so much effort. You don't want to hold your breath while you're doing the hard part of the exercise. So you just want to exhale as you do the hard part.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. All right, last one is our bear tricep extension. So we're in our bear position. I'm just going to use this as my wrist protector.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 5.
So we're in bear, and then extend your tricep. Oh, my neck does not like that one right now. All right, if you can do the bear, do the bear. I'm gonna do bird dog just because my neck is not liking that position.
That's halfway.
I tweaked something in my upper back / neck. So I'm just kind of training around it right now.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, other side. That's the thing with
3, 2, 1. Exercise 5.
here we go. That's the thing with pain sometimes. When people have pain in certain parts of their body, they tend to then kind of not do anything and rest and see if the pain goes away. And of course, in some cases, you definitely do want to let that
That's
whatever
halfway.
structure to calm down a little bit. But there are ways to train around your pain because obviously keeping moving is going to be way more beneficial to you than just not doing anything. So
3, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Nice job. So all I'm trying to say is you should keep moving. There's ways to work around pain, even if it doesn't have to limit what you're doing, essentially. Okay, last circuit. There's gonna be a little bit more core stuff in this circuit. So first exercise is a plank pull through. So I'm gonna use my 8-pounder, so you'll be in your plank position. You're gonna pull the weight to the other side, switch, pull, switch. And when you switch, you wanna make sure you're not dipping a lot through your arm, you're not shifting with your body or your hips. Everything stays nice and stable. Shift, shift. Really nothing's moving but that arm that's pulling the weight to the other side. You can do this from your knees, like this, okay, as well. Second exercise is a weighted toe tap. So on your back, you can hold on to one weight or two, toes are up, and you're just going to lift and come back down. I don't want the lift to be a momentum lift, so it shouldn't be a fling with your arms to come up. Your arms are already straight. All you're doing is lifting with your core to go as high as you can, okay? So you shouldn't be flinging your body up to do that exercise. Oh. Next one is a weighted dead bug fly. So, dead bug fly. So for this one, what you're going to do, from the kind of this dead bug position, you're gonna let one arm come out to the side. So you're gonna look like this. As this left leg goes out, one arm's gonna go out to the side versus back. So out like this, out like that. You can use your lighter, have your weights, but it's just opposite, okay? Opposite out, okay? Fourth exercise, push up to down dog. So we know this one. You can go from your knees or from your toes. Push up to a down dog. You don't need to use, obviously you can just do it on your hands. Push up to a down dog. You can go from your knees, push up, pop up, go into your down dog. Okay? And then the last one's a push-up mountain climber. So for this one, you're gonna do one push-up per 4 mountain climbers. So push up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll keep going like that, okay? Obviously, you can go from your knees if you need to for your push-up. And then we're done, okay? So last circuit. Oh boy, my hair. And then we're all done for today. Nice little arm core workout. All right, grab some water really quick. First exercise is our plank pull through. So let's finish out this circuit strong.
Warm up.
All right, so grab your weight if you have it. I'm gonna do our plank pull through.
3.
Here we go.
2, 1. Exercise 1.
So weight goes to one side and then switch. Nice strong core, your hips aren't shifting. Okay.
That's halfway.
Move it.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Oh.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 1.
Here we go.
That's halfway. Three, two, one. Rest.
Nice job. All right, weighted toe tap. You don't have to use weights for this one, but if you have it, remember this is not momentum.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 2.
So we're just reaching towards our toes with our core. We're not flinging our body up, nice and controlled. Push that belly button into your spine. Tuck that chin in.
That's halfway. Three, two, one. Rest.
Nice job. Try to get a nice little squeeze at the top of that range too. That'll give you even deeper
3,
contraction
2,
of that core.
1. Exercise 2.
Here we go.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys. Keep going.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Nice job. You can lay down there. Go ahead. Go downstairs. Okay, your weighted dead bug fly. So we're on our back still.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 3.
So opposite arm, opposite leg. So we're coming back into kind of more of a chest fly position as we do our dead bug. But same principles. Press that back to the ground. Tuck your ribs in.
That's halfway.
Good job, guys.
Three, two, one. Rest.
Nice job. It's a nice little core challenge.
Three, two,
Here we
one.
go.
Exercise 3. That's halfway.
Good job, guys. Check in with your core and make sure you're keeping that
3,
back nice and flat.
2, 1. Rest.
Nice job. Okay, push up, down dog. Actually, I'm not gonna use weights.
3, 2, 1. Exercise 4.
Here we go. Push up, nice strong into down dog. Nice strong push up, so make sure you're keeping your body nice and stable in one unit as you come down, one unit as you come up. So we're not doing the worm with this. If you're doing the worm, come down to your knees,
That's halfway.
Stay nice and strong and come back up. Also remember your push-ups, your arms aren't coming out straight out to the side. They're coming back a little bit. They're coming back a little bit, okay? And back up. I know push-ups are a hard thing to get
3,
to be correct.
2, 1, rest.
The other thing with your push-up, remember, is, you know, that push-up plus position that we always do where we push up with our upper back a little bit?
3,
you want to
2,
engage that.
1. Exercise 4.
Go ahead, start. You want to engage that push-up plus a little bit before you even come down, okay? Because that muscle is going to help stabilize your shoulder as you do that push-up so that you're not just sinking into your shoulder joints.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1, rest.
Nice job. All right, last exercise, push-up mountain climber. So we're doing push-up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Push-up, 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 1. Exercise 5.
Here we go. So push-up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and push-up.
That's halfway. Three, 2, 1, rest.
Nice job. All right, last 45 seconds. Finish it out strong. Nice push-up positions. Okay. I know you're tired, but really
2,
focus on your
1.
form.
Exercise 5.
Here we go.
That's halfway.
I'm going for my knees now. I could feel my form was gonna start to go funky.
Three, 2, 1. Your timer is complete.
Oh, nice job, guys. Grab some water and we'll stretch it out a little bit. Got 8 push-ups. I do them for you guys. Do them for you. All right, after you grab your sip of water, let's stretch it out a little bit. Start with those barrel hugs to kind of that back extension. So barrel hug, back extension. When you're in that back extension, really extend your wrists as well. Roll through a couple of those. Today's Kyle's birthday. Go wish him a happy birthday. You guys know Kyle. Grant's BFF. Couple more times. All right, grab that one arm, pull it across your body, and then reach out behind your back. Cross your body and behind your back. Roll through that a couple times. Switch to the other side, cross your body and behind your back. One more time. And let's thread the needle. So whatever arm you're going to go with first, we're coming through and then up. One more time. Ouch, just poked myself in the eye. Switch to the other side. Thread the needle and rotate. All right, just gonna sit back in child's pose for a second. Rock your body from side to side. You can put your arms to one side, stretch that side out, switch to the other side. All right, nice job today, you guys. That was a nice upper body core. I will see you guys back on Friday for our cardio circuit, full body cardio circuit. I'm sure it's going to be a sweaty one, as they all are on Friday. So, all right, that's it. Nice job today, you guys. See you on Friday.